So I'm really excited actually to be talking about this because this has kind of been like a realization for me over the past year, how we have overcomplicated network marketing through training. How we are not individualizing our trainings for the people who are joining us. Hey, Karen. So the problem starts when someone joins, right? So we have somebody super excited, maybe super nervous to join the business. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Tina. And then they get in, and then we add them to a bunch of groups, which I know we've talked about several times, but this is a fact. This is a fact, and I'm hoping that we are going to change this in network marketing, and we're already starting to do it here at Pomifera, but I really hope that it becomes more widespread. So someone joins, they're excited about the business, or they're nervous, they're just kind of here to sell, or they're really wanting to go to the top, but what happens is we add them to a bunch of groups. Then they cannot find the information. They don't really know where to start. Basically, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm adding you to this group, this is my uplines group, blah, blah, blah. That means nothing to them. Most of the time, people are going to be like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Who's your upline? What does this mean? And then there goes already the overwhelm. And then people start thinking, I can't do this. Then we go into immediately thinking that whatever our goal is in network marketing is the person that joins us, is their goal. When in reality, like, my goal is to go to the top of the company, but that's not everybody's goal. So we're treating people as if everybody is supposed to be wanting to go to the top of the company. And that's not the case. When you start pushing someone to go to the top of the company and they're not interested, they're going to start backing away from their business. And they're not even going to be enjoying it anymore. They're not going to want to stay with you. They're going to start ignoring your messages because you're messaging them at the end of the month to get active because so-and-so needs you to get active because so-and-so is going for a rank, or that's the minimum that you should be working towards is active. No. What we need to start doing when people join is ask them what their goals are. What are you here for? Are you here to walk, run, sprint? And the amazing thing, what I love about Pomifera and our team is that there is an onboarding system. So there's a definition for walker, runner, sprinter, and it's easily put out there. And if you're a walker, it tells you exactly what you need to do to get started. Exactly what you need to do. If you're a runner, it tells you exactly what you need to do. You're a sprinter, exactly what you need to do. It's individualized. So it's a blanket training. It's a blanket to do, but it is individualized for those different categories, for different goals. Then further, as leaders, we need to be asking people, what are your goals? What do you need from me? Because different people are going to need different things. Some people really enjoy the check-ins, like to check in to see how they're doing. A lot of people, sometimes people are shy or they think they're bothering you when they're asking questions, when in reality, you guys, if your sponsor, the person you have joined under, is bothered when you are asking questions, there's something wrong there. Because in this business, that is our job as the sponsor to answer questions. We're here to help you succeed because in helping you succeed, we succeed, right? So why are we not helping our downline succeed? Even if they're a walker, even if they're only here to sell, those sales are helping you succeed. Every person in your team, every contribution that they make, whether they're bringing someone in, whether they've made one single sale, that counts. So it's all important. So we need to make sure that we are giving asking what someone needs. Now, to an extent, there's always the exceptions where people go crazy and think, your time is supposed to be spent all with them. There's always the exceptions to the rule, but basically, we should be helping our downline, okay? We should be helping our downline learn where to find information. And when you have one group or a smaller number of groups, there isn't that overwhelm of, okay, where do I look for the information? I want to find the information myself, but half the battle shouldn't be knowing where to find the information. Okay, like, so if you're in 10 groups, you're like, okay, well, which group do I look to find this information? So minimize the amount of groups that you have. Shorten your trainings that you're doing, because let me tell you, when people get home from work, because the majority of people who are in this business do also have a full-time or part-time job. They're a full-time mom. They have other obligations. They're not just sitting at home all day doing nothing. Nobody wants to get on a training and sit there for an hour when really the information could have been said in 10, 15, 20 minutes max. We do not need to be sitting on and talking for an hour, because a lot of people only have an hour to work their business. They are pushing power hours. And those are really encouraged. Like, we're encouraging people power hour, because a lot of times people only have an hour at a time to work their business, or they're going to wake up an hour earlier to work their business. Let's not waste the whole thing with this really long training and saying hello to Sally, Susie, and Rob during your training and laughing and having conversations. Like, that's all great, but that's not for a training video. So we need to be shortening our trainings, getting to the point, and we need to make sure that we're individualizing the coaching. That is the most important thing that I've really realized, because before I always assumed when someone joined my team that they wanted to get to the top. Like, I'm like, how could they not? Because when I first joined, my goal was not to get to the top, but once I got into it, I was like, oh my God, yeah, this is fun. I want to do this. I want to get to the top. And I just assumed everybody else was going to change their mind too, but that's not the case. Not everybody does. Or sometimes people do want to get to the top, but they don't want to go really fast. They don't have a goal to go really fast, because the faster you want to get to the top, the more hours you're putting into your business, right? And sometimes people don't have that many hours. So you can help them by telling them what to do. And we already have a system in place, so which is amazing. So it's consistent across the board. So we have a system, a Gimme 5 system for social media, and then we have a Gimme 5 system for onboarding. So we have these systems, everybody's reading the same thing, and you're able to apply it to your business in your own way. So it's so much easier, because we're telling people the same thing. This is what you need to do, and they're proven systems that work. Okay, they're from my upline, who was extremely successful in her last company, top of the company, and they're proven systems that work. So that's what we need to be doing. We need to be doing, we need to be giving duplicatable systems to people. We don't need to be reinventing the wheel and, putting in. I used to spend so much time in my old company, in my group, and training my team. I used to spend so much time reinventing the wheel and training my team. I got so burnt out just on my group, because I spent so much time in there and so much energy thinking like, okay, what do I need to train my team on? What do I need to train my team on? When in reality, my team doesn't need a training from me every other day. My team doesn't need me to post a motivational quote in my group every single day. I don't have to say good morning in my group every day, but these are all the things that I was stressing about. And if you as a leader are stressing about saying good morning, posting a motivational quote in your group every day, and it's consuming your mind, you're consuming your mind with the wrong things, because really what you should be focusing on is your success. So when you have these duplicatable systems, you're doing the systems, then your team is doing the systems. So I'm doing the exact same systems as my team. We're all doing the same things. And for people who are not in network marketing, or you are in network marketing, really your social media is your workplace. It's a place to build relationships. I'm not like, okay, getting on Facebook and it's time to get to work. Like, that's not the only reason I'm on Facebook, but I'm a social seller. And I'm going to be honest, I hate selling. I hate selling. I have always hated sales. I am not a salesperson. It's really awkward, but I do love sharing what I love with people. Just the same as, like, I have a hairspray that I love, or I have makeup that I love, or I have a teddy bear that I love. I'm going to tell you about it. I have a coffee that I love, a Starbucks that I love. I'm sharing that with you, and people go and buy it. But I swear, the moment that they know you're making any type of income off of it, people are like, oh no, I am not buying that hair oil from Rachel because, ew, she's going to make a few dollars off of that hair oil. Like, the mindset of it is crazy. But if I were to share a Starbucks and be like, oh my gosh, this butterscotch latte is just amazing. Everybody's going out to Starbucks to go try the new butterscotch latte. So they trust me when it comes to drinking a coffee, but you're not going to trust me when it comes to a product that I'm selling, that my name is on the line for the product, because you have a mindset where you don't want to help your friends who are social sellers. And it just gets to be a lot in general in network marketing, and that can scare people when coming into it because they've seen the negativity. So you're also coaching people through stop caring what people think. Now, deep down, like, there's situations where I really don't care what people think. But then there are times, like, someone can say something to me and it gets to me. Like, if I see someone constantly bashing MLM on their Facebook, I just delete them. Because they're talking about me, whether or not they're talking specifically about my posts or specifically about me, or I'm in their head when they make the post, it's personal to me. Like, I don't care if you don't like MLMs. I really don't. But there are so many people that get on and they're posting and they're harping on it. And then it's just like, okay, delete. So we train people to do this. We train people, like, listen, protect your peace. So, but what we're doing now is we're simplifying the way that we're training people. We're making it easier for people to learn, to find the information. And even for me, with the new systems that have been in place, I've never just felt more at peace. Like, knowing what I need to do, like, when I wake up each day, when I'm going to sit down and work my business, I know what I have to do. I don't have to sit and get stuck in a Facebook scroll and stare through my screen. There have been times I was staring through my screen on Facebook and just scrolling when I'm really not doing anything at all. And you get stuck in a scroll, or you tap on a video and then you get stuck in the videos. This prevents you from doing that. It's like, all right, let's bust this out. This, 5 things. Bust them out. It's so much easier. Network marketing is work. It is absolutely work. I will never tell you it's easy, because it's not easy, but it can be easier, and it is fun. Like, that's my biggest thing. Like, I have to be in a place where I love the environment and I love the culture. I cannot sit in a place where I feel bored. Because if I'm going to be in network marketing, like, I want to have fun. It's a really fun job. You get to meet new people. I meet best friends that I would have never met locally if I, was not in network marketing. I have met and made the best of friends through network marketing. So it's just all about changing the way that we're doing it, the way that we're presenting ourselves on social media, and the way that we are presenting our opportunity and our training to people once they join. So that is that. I will be seeing you guys later, and thank you guys so much for watching.